Well, welcome back to the old homestead, and I am Leonard Holmes. And I was going to tell you, Jasper called me the other night. He said, I want to know what in the living hell's going on out there. I said, have you been on the news or shooting people's houses up and drinking liquor and cussing and going on? And I said, they then already investigated it, and I said, they said they couldn't find enough widespread criminal activity to, warrant or anything. Said, well, we don't deny that there's crimes committed here, but they just ain't enough to get in jail over, And so he said, I told him, I said, I get so compressed that I can't hardly stand it here. And I said, sometimes I just feel like going down to the creek and drowning myself. Well, he said, now don't do that. Said, it's cold out there. Said, you'll freeze to death if you stay out of that creek. He said, wait till this summer and the water warms up where I can get in the water, and said, I'll go down to the creek and help you. So, I went up to do some golfing. I stayed in the Lincoln bedroom that night. Donald stays up late at night. Somebody come by and told me, said, come on to breakfast, but go by the Oval Office and get Donald. And I said, all right. So we went on down, we get breakfast. Oh, they had all kinds of good food, anything you want. And I said, they said, you want some coffee, Leonard? We on a first name basis there at the White House. I said, yeah, about a half a cup. That's all I ever drank. I said, why do you just drink a half a cup? I said, my wife don't allow me to drink no more of that. No more than a half a cup. And I said, they said, well, what do you do with the other half of the cup? And I said, she drinks it. And they looked at Donald, and he said, well, you ask him. And they said, now, Mr. President said, what do you want for breakfast? So we'll take your order first. And he said, well, I want some gravy and biscuits and some roast lamb tongue. I said, now, Leonard said, what do you want for breakfast? Well, I said, I don't think I want anything comes out of the animal's mouth. Just give me 2 scrambled eggs. And so Donald said, now, Leonard, I'm going to tell you something. Said, we're fixing to go over and play golf over to Arlington, there at the golf course. I said, Mr. Biden and Mr. Obama might be there, and said, I don't want you to say nothing to hurt their feelings. Said, I want you to be nice to them. Said, because we're all friends here at the golf course. When we get on the golf course, said, we're all friends. Said, we might say things bad about each other here, on TV and stuff, but said, and we all friends when we on the golf course. He said, but I want to tell you now, said, keep your hands in your pockets. I said, all right. I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought he just pulled my leg. And we got over to the golf course. We was getting ready to play golf. And Mr. Obama come up and he said, you look like the type of guy I'd like to have a cup of coffee with. And I said, well, yeah. I said, we can have a cup of coffee together sometime. So he said, we're fixing to play golf now. Where's your golf club? I pulled my golf club here out of a sack. He said, what the hell is that? I said, that's my golf club. He looked at Donald, and Donald said, you ask him? I showed you. And Mr. Biden ran up and said, I want to, what do you call it? Autograph it for you. So he autographed it right here. He said, Joe Biden. See right there, it says Joe Biden.
It says Mark McGraw.
Oh, it says Mark. Oh, Mark McGraw. Oh, he was having a senior moment. That's what he was having, a senior moment. Well, anyway, we played a game of golf, and Joe said, I'm going to take a pause across and go down to the cantina. He went down there, and while he's gone, Mr. Obama said, Joe's a good old fellow. Said he's a good buddy. Said he's been loyal to me. I said, yeah, he's a nice person. And he come back and brought himself 2 beers. And he brought, let's see, 1, 2. And he brought Mr. Obama 1 beer. That'd make 3, wouldn't it? 2. And 2 and 1 is 3, yeah. Yeah. And he brought Mr. Obama 1. And then we played another game of golf. And I beat Mr. Obama at a game of golf. I beat him. Now, he kind of got a little mad at me because I beat him. So Joe said, I got to take another calls for the pause. You know. Now I'm paraphrasing. And got to keep it clean because this is family show. I said, I'm paraphrasing. And Mr. Trump said, well, he said, now keep your hands in your pocket. So here comes Mr. Biden back, and he brings himself 2 hot dogs, and Mr. Obama 1. And I'm not paraphrasing now. And anyway, I noticed he kept watching my hands. He said, son, you got the nicest big hands. He said, you know. And Donald said, I told you, put your hands in your pocket, keep them there. I said, I can't hardly play golf with my hands in my pocket, you know. And so he said, let's go back to the White House. About time for dinner. We went back to the White House. We got on that plane over there. He was showing me his plane. His big old plane had big TVs in it, and the commode was made out of solid gold. I never seen nothing like it. Big jet, you know. He said, I'm going to take you for a ride. You want to go for a ride? I said, yeah, I'd like that. We went up in that big jet. I sat there in the seat. All of a sudden, I felt dampness, and I reached my hand back. I got something yellow on my hands. I said, Mr. Trump, is blood yellow? If it is, I think I'm bleeding to death. And we rode around all over. We come over top of West Virginia and everywhere. We come back, and he said, you better get in the bed early tonight now. I said, well, he said, Mr. Biden got a little mad at you because you beat him in golf, you know. And said, he called FBI and told him to come over here and interview you. And he said, Melania told him, said, hell no, you can't interview that boy. Said he never would get out of jail. But anyway, we had the most fun I ever had in my life. I'm going back again. Okay, let's watch that now.